Have you ever wondered why astronauts wear specialized suits while going to space? Before answering this question, let me do a few experiments to show that temperature, pressure, altitude are all interrelated. These are the learning outcomes after understanding the concept we'll be able to analyze. We can understand the reason behind pressure-related phenomena such as creation of low and high pressure, why divers and astronauts need special suits, and formation of cyclones, and why airplanes are pressurized. I've been taught in my 8th standard that when air gets heated up, it expands. Now let me just see whether it really expands or not. I've got a bottle in my hand. It might look empty, but actually it contains air. And I've covered the mouth of the bottle with a balloon. So if the bottle is getting warmed, what happens is the air inside the bottle should rise and it should fill up the balloon. Let me see whether it really happens. Now I'm going to heat up the bottle. I'm going to use a hairdryer to heat the bottle. Yeah, it does. So you can see the bottle getting heated up and the air, and you can see the air getting heated up and it's rising above. So there the balloon is also getting filled up with the warm air. So it does prove that when air gets heated up, it expands. Do you know that there is a pressure that is existing on our head equal to that of an elephant? But then why aren't we crushed under it? This is because air inside our bodies is also exerting pressure, creating an equilibrium and preventing outside air pressure from crushing our bodies. However, if humans were to travel higher in the atmosphere without some kind of protection, where air pressure is much lower, we would have problems because of the difference in air pressure between what's inside our bodies and air pressure outside our bodies. At higher altitudes, air pressure inside our bodies would be much higher than pressure outside the body. Unless we had some kind of protection to keep that from happening, without that protection, our bodies would swell as the gases on the inside and the outside attempted to equalize. Now let us perform an experiment to check this. Now let us do one more experiment. I've taken a bottle. Over this, I've fixed a balloon in such a way that the balloon is pointing toward inside the bottle. Now I'm going to blow this balloon. Let's see whether it will expand or not. Actually, the balloon is not getting expanded. Why it is happening? The force that I'm blowing inside the balloon is basically equal to the pressure that is being exerted by the bottle. Now, why this is happening? Because the pressure that I am giving inside the balloon is equal to the pressure that is being exerted from inside the bottle. Shall we reduce the pressure of the bottle and see whether the balloon is getting expanded or not? Now you can see, children, I have made a hole in the bottle. So what will happen now if I blow the balloon? Will it expand or not? Let's see. Now children, you can see the balloon being blown in. Now the balloon is expanded. Why it's still in the same position? Because I blocked the hole with my finger. So what is exactly happening here right now? The atmospheric pressure is pushing the balloon inside the bottle. Now the pressure of the bottle is low right now. So what will happen if I'm just going to remove the finger out? So you can see that the atmospheric pressure has gone inside the bottle, thereby equalizing the pressure inside the bottle and outside the bottle. Now we have seen that pressure tries to equalize. Let us see what happens when we prevent pressure from equalizing. I'm going to do an experiment. Now let's take a bottle and increase the temperature. Allow the hot air inside to escape the bottle. Now close the cap of the bottle. Let's dip the bottle in cold water to reduce the temperature of the air inside the bottle. Now, let me raise the temperature of the bottle. What will happen when I raise the temperature? Some of the air inside the bottle will escape out. Just now heat up the bottle. Now some of the air has escaped out of the bottle. Now I'm just going to close the bottle. When I dip this bottle inside the cold water, the air inside the bottle will occupy lesser space, thereby creating a partial vacuum. So let's see what will happen. Now let's see what has happened to Mr. Bottle. I can already see him getting crushed. So here the temperature is decreased, and because of which the pressure inside the bottle also decreased. Now what will happen? Poor Mr. Bottle. Now he is being crushed under atmospheric pressure. That is, the outside pressure is more when compared to the pressure inside Mr. Bottle. Let us recapitulate. When air is heated, pressure increases. Pressure is force per unit area. Atmospheric pressure is equal to the pressure inside a body and at ground level. If we don't exert pressure equal to the atmospheric pressure, either we will explode or crumble. Let's summarize. Spacesuits are designed to protect astronauts from the low pressure in space and to provide oxygen to breathe. It provides an atmosphere similar to Earth's atmosphere. Since there is no air in space, the air pressure is so low that it does not balance the pressure inside human body. Therefore, wearing a spacesuit will help an astronaut to survive in space.